Hello, welcome back to Heart Matters 2. First of all, I would like to give thanks to all the ones that follow me on my YouTube channel, that purchased my book Broken, that follow me on my social media platforms. I thank you. And for the ones that would like to purchase my book Broken, you can find it at Heart Matters 2. If you punch Heart Matters 2 in your browser, you can find a link to my book. If not, inbox me and I'll get you a copy. Today's subject I want to talk about things which kind of important to me is it's called time. The time that we're living in. Have you ever noticed when you ever went to the cemetery and you noticed that all the headstones they had a date in front of it, then they have a date. You know, the date that the person was born and then the date the person had died. Have you ever wondered about that dash mark in between? Well, to me, that dash mark in between is time. Now, what that time looks like is all up to you. What legacy he or she left, or what did he do with the time that he had. But before we get started in this subject, I want you to take a minute. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath, and I want you to breathe in and out. And then when you're done, I want you to observe that you're still here. And if you're able to breathe in and out, that means you still have time. You still have time to accomplish your dreams and your goals and your visions for your life. So let's get into this particular lesson. It's called time, and some of the things that I feel that we have control over are things that like you can control your attitude. You control over how you react to a situation, how you choose to view things. You have control over your effort. If you decide how much effort you put into your work, your relationship, and your personal growth. Your reaction, while you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. Your thoughts. You can train your mind to focus on more positive thinking and self. Your words. You can choose your words. Your words have power to choose your words, how you communicate, and what you will say to others. Your action. Your decisions, that step you take, and choices that you make are all within your control. How you treat others. You can choose to treat others with kindness, respect, and empathy. Your health. Your habits. You have control on how you take care of your body through exercise, diet, sleeping, and self-care. And your goals. You can set goals, work toward them, and adjust them as needed to align with your vision for your life. These are some of the things that you have control of. And you ever noticed that a child, once he or she's starting to learn how to walk, and we go out as parents, we buy the shoes for the child, we encourage the child, and we help them up or help her up and whatnot, and they start to walk, and they fall down, and they try again, and they fall down again, and most of the time, they don't just start off running at the first time. And secondly, we're only their cheerleaders. There's nothing that we put in that child that made that child walk. If that child decides not to walk, there's nothing that we can do for that particular child. Until that child is ready to walk, then that child will walk. He can have all the right shoes. And I was paraphrasing that, you can have all the right videos in front of you. You can have all the right podcasts to watch. You can have all the right books in front of you. You can have all the right tools for you to succeed. But you won't succeed until you start walking your journey. It's just like that child. And what's crazy, there's nothing that I put in that child or my wife put into that child to make that child walk. We were just only cheerleaders. If that child decided to not to walk, he or she would never walk. So that means that there is something that's inside of you, that's inside of all of us, that we did not put that there. I didn't. So you have the tools that you need that are inside of you. And the question is, how do you get those things that you have inside of you out? And for some of us, it's how we spending our time. How are we exercising that muscle that we're trying to create, that vision for ourselves, or maybe we're trying to be a entrepreneur, own multiple business. Are we exercising that muscle that needed for us to go into that area of our life? We have to be willing to put things in front of us that's going to help us keep us focused, and that's going to encourage us to be able to walk that path, if we want to walk that path. Don't get me wrong, we're all on different levels, but we all are on a path. We all have time. It's never too late. Now we're getting ready to get into the year 2025, and for some of us, we might want to do more than what we did in 2024. We got dreams that we have not completed. We got everybody's on a bunch of different things. You know, some people are trying to get their health in check. They're trying to get their eating in check. They're trying to get their life and their children's lives in check. But we're all on different levels of something. But it's our opportunity, because we still have time. As long as we have breath, there's time for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And it's very possible, and it's very doable. You can. And here are some of the things that I would think we need to start doing daily if we can. We need to reflect deeply on our why. Ask yourself, what is my why? Write it down. What truly motivates you? Ask yourself, what impact does it have on you? And what does your why, the impact, have on others? What activity makes me lose track of time? How do my goals align with my values? This self-awareness helps you focus on your authentic purpose and your passion. Make your goals more meaningful. Number 2, adopt and grow your mindset. Shift your thinking from I can't to I can. Learn. View your challenges as opportunities for growth, not barriers. Surround yourself with people and resources. You hear me? Surround yourself with positive people and resources. Books, podcasts, mentors, teachers, moms, dads that inspire you to keep you improving and reinforce your positive about your goal. Dream big, but take your big dream and cut it up into small dreams and do one piece at a time, one item at a time. Try not to do it all, because sometimes we look at the big pictures and we get overwhelmed because it's bigger than what. But it's kind of like when Thanksgiving, our eyes are bigger than be bigger than the plate. We put all that food on there and we know we can't eat it, but we see it and we're like, oh man, this is good. I gotta get this. I gotta get some of this. And then by the time you ate half the food, you're full. But sometimes it may overwhelm you. So only put on your plate enough that you can balance your achieve, and be willing to make small steps and don't be afraid to award yourself for achieving the small steps, because each small step that you put together will equal a big step, and then pretty soon you'll have completed the step that you were trying to take. Keep focused. And I know it's hard to keep focused because we're dealing with so many different things in life. You know, we got health, we got kids, we got grandkids, we got work, we got so many things that's pulling at us. But don't cheat yourself from your passion because you're trying to, you know, it's like, I look at it like this sometimes. I say, well, you know, if you're not living your dream, then you're living somebody else's dream. So if you're working at a place, they dream that place up. You're just part of their dream, which is okay. But what about your dream? What about your vision? What about your next level? You know, some of you guys and girls are on the right path. And some of us, we all have work to do. Keep pushing the envelope. Don't give up like that child. That child just kept getting up until one day he walked his path. And we all have a path that we have to walk, and it's our own. And I can't walk your path because your path is not for me. My path is only for me. So don't be afraid to celebrate the small victories along the way, because that's what's going to motivate you. That's what's going to keep you. And my question to you are you living to die, or are you dying to live? And that's just a little side note that leave in the comment what you think, how that may touch you. You may have a different spin on it, but that's something that came up to me while I was making this video. Are you living to die, or are you dying to live? And so I just wanted to give thanks to all the ones that that subscribe to my YouTube channel, that follow me. Please do so. If you hadn't, you can hit me up at Heart Matters 2. I'm on Instagram. That's HR Heart Matters 2. Click on the link. You can find my book Broken as well. Thank you, and be blessed.